What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of We the People, where we the people bring you the truth. And here's another truth for you, right? So, Senator Tom Tillis, I think he's trying to give his seat up, y'all. North Carolina Senator. Uh, he is voting against the Trump agenda all the way. So the District Court of Columbia needs a new uh, attorney general, a district attorney general, right? So we got us a guy, his name's Ed Martin. Well, Ed Martin, he spoke on the Jan 6. Well, Tom Tillis, he says that he comes out and there's video of him out there, and he says in the video, right, like, you know, uh, there's no way that anybody had a hand in, helping the people or narrating this situation that happened. And right there, that's a trigger. That's a trigger for people like, the conspiracy theorists and all, right? Because what was your need in saying that, right? You were opposed to everything to do with Jan 6 just because you felt like people that came in the Capitol should have been charged no matter what. You were an asshole for that, but that was understandable. Just made you a prick, right? But now when you go and you say that, you're letting us know that you're trying to protect your buddies, yo. You don't care about the people. You tried to vote against Pete Hegseth. Tom Tillis, you got to go. We'll see you at your primary, sir. You're out of here. I can almost guarantee you that. You're not a Republican. You should run as a Democrat. That's what you should do. Because there was definitely coercion by the federal government. There were feds in the crowd. We already know that. 26 at least. It was something like that. I might be mixing my numbers up right now because I'm also getting ready to bring up the 26 senators that voted against the Doge uh uh their Doge cuts for international spending, right? Um 26 senators. Thune, Cruz, Grassley, Graham. I'm not even looking at a list right now. I'm very disappointed in you, Ted Cruz. I'm very disappointed in you. And a lot of the people are very disappointed in you right now. I want to hear from you. Do you agree with this? Do you agree with the Doge, with these senators going against Trump's agenda? These Doge cuts have to happen for us to take our deficit down. We need this to come out of there. They can't keep spending that money. They're spending it on transgenderism. They're stealing our money, bro. So if they voted against that, that means they want to leave that open. Foreign aid, that's what it is. They want to leave that open in order to be able to keep stealing out the kitty pot. We're done with that. And I want to say another thing, right, to the people, right? Please do not get caught up in this racial bullshit. You hear me? It's bullshit. It's a distraction. We just caught them doing all this shit. And now they want to take our attention from it. So they're trying to ignite a fire amongst the people. Don't fall for it, and stop falling for Democrat Republican rhetoric. You are an American. I don't care if you're black, if you're white, if you're Hispanic, if you were born in this country and you are here working and playing your part in the American dream, then you are a goddamn American. I don't care what your color is. I look at you no differently. You are an American out there getting it. And that's the way we should look at one another all the time. Stop falling for the racial division bullshit. It's old, but they know it's a match and the gas is already poured. When did we allow a word? I don't care what the word is, right? When did we allow a word to become enough to threaten someone, to destroy someone's life, right? But it's only white people that happens to. But there's all races that do it. Spanish do it. You hear them talk about white people, you hear them talk about black people. Black people do it. You hear them talk about white people, you hear them talk about Spanish people. And white people do it. You hear them talk about black people, you hear them talk about Spanish people. But the crazy part about white people is we've been damaged so much and we've been so indoctrinated into this, right? That we don't we only talk about white people aloud. We whisper amongst ourselves about other races, but the other races scream about us. They goddamn burn cities down about us. God forbid. But it's okay when when you hear hunky crack. You know, it's always a double standard, yo. I'll play the double standard game. I'm a man just like you are. So if I gotta be white boy, you're gonna be black boy or brown boy, whatever. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm just a man, just like you, and I'm gonna treat you the way you treat me. But first and foremost, I always open up with respect. So if I don't know who you are, I'm gonna ask what your name is. Excuse me, brother, what's your name? And then I'm gonna say, oh, my name's Pete, by the way. After that, it's going to tell me what kind of person you are. Instead of saying, damn, bro, you know what? I ain't real good with names, right? I forgot your name. What's your name again? Or you gonna walk up starting with the chant bullshit, right? Hey, what's up, chant? Nah, slick. I don't play none of them games, man. I'm a man just like you. If I forget your name, I'm gonna ask what your name is. Excuse me, bro. I'm really sorry, man. I'm dumb as you know what I mean? What's your name again, man? I'm ready to write it down on my goddamn hand so I ain't gotta ask you no more, bro. Cause I don't mean to disrespect you, right? But if you think I'm gonna sit around all day, hey, white boy, I'm 47 years old. What I look like being called white boy by somebody? I'm a grown ass man. You have no idea the shit that I've been through. You want to talk to me, ask me my name. Because if I want to talk to you, I'm going to ask you your name. And if you ain't got enough respect to talk to me and ask me my name, don't talk to me at all. Because I'm not really hard pressed for the rap, period. That ain't got shit to do with race. That's got to do with everything with morals and principles. How did your people raise you? Because I know when I was a kid, if I didn't answer yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am, yes, sir, or no, sir, I got the shit smacked out of me. So when I see an old lady trying to walk into a lady, period, walking into a building, I try to grab the door, bro. We need not get bogged down and distracted by stupid, immature, dumb stuff, man. A word, you're going to let a word distract you so much that you actually troll somebody down on the internet and try to ruin their life, man. You make victims heroes. Wait, let me say it. Let me, I'm sorry. You make the aggressor the victim and the victim the aggressor. It's the double standard in this country is unreal. It's unbelievable. I mean, this black kid stabs the white kid in the heart, but if you had a white kid that stabbed the black kid in the heart, they would have burned cities down. The mentality has to change, man. The mentality has to change. You understand? Like we allow a word to ignite to the point to where we burn our own cities down, places where we got to get stuff at, where we got to live, where we got to breathe air at. You burn it down. You take your own stuff, your own resources from your own community. What sense that? And then for you idiots, Antifas and GMOs and all you dumbasses that wear your little mask and all that shit, and you're out there flying Hamas flags, and all you dumbass idiots, right? You're going against your own American people for a check. Half of y'all normally don't even have a reason, don't even know the reason, don't even you got gay people marching for Hamas, not knowing that Hamas would chop your head off. They would absolutely chop your head off. You want to what? You want to put what? Where? What? Man, very immature kids that are going to college kids, man. Like, you're supposed to be the next generation of the driving force of America, and you turn out to be a bunch of fucking idiots. Let me just call it what it is. Let's not even play with it. And I only drink coffee, champ. I ain't gotta get drunk to tell you what it is. Fucking idiots. Yep. Very disappointing. You allow people like George Soros to infiltrate our country through academia, supposed to be the most important, intelligent part of our country, the nuance, everything. Just I got a chance to go back to school right now, and I don't even want to do it because I don't want to get caught up in the liberal bullshit. No, I just don't. But I want to go back to school for computers. I got this gaming computer, dude. I'm all into it. I'm ready to go back to school. I'm trying to learn about it. I'm trying to see how I can step it up, build a bigger cabinet. Pardon me. Learn how to uh download put write programs, put programs onto the computer, as well as learn how to fix the boards, the motherboards, take chips out, put chips in. What kind of hardware do I need? What does it do? How does it operate? Like like I but is it really worth going back to college? I care about my country, bro. And let me tell you something, I've already fucked my life up that I can't go into the military. I'm too old. Too many drugs in my youth. Right? Never had. Should have let these go a long time ago. But you bastards better never come into the interior of this country and try to hurt my people. And I'm talking about terrorists, you know, period. I'm American, and I'm going to fight next to the Americans every time. We can't let our country go, y'all. Now, we can't get out there and fight physically, right? Not unless you're protecting yourself. Self defense only. But we don't conduct ourselves this way. So you got to call your senators and congressmen, and you got to let your voice be heard. That's how we fight. That's how we fight. We fight intelligently. Your voice only lasts so long when you break the law, bro, because they're coming for you. There's way too many eyes in the sky anymore. The internet is long. That's the last thing you ever want to do is cause violence in any step of the way. If you want to get violent that bad, let your vote be your violence. That's all I can say. That's the best advice I can give you. That's the best way to get back at them is to get them out of office. But never, ever should we ever in any type of way promote violence in any type of way. Should we stand by and allow our cities to be burned to the ground? I'm in Baltimore. I remember when the Freddie Gray riots broke out, they burned Baltimore down. I remember it. Yeah, never forget it. I won't talk about it right now, but I'll never forget it. I promise you that. And I was right downtown, Baltimore City. Fourth floor, fifth floor, maybe. I think it's the fourth floor, right downtown, in a high rise building.